Mick Foley says he thinks he has one more match left in him. And the internet immediately did what the internet always does. Some people got excited. Some people said he's too old. Some people started fantasy booking opponents. But I think everybody's asking the wrong question. The question isn't whether Mick Foley can still wrestle. The question is, what does one last match look like when a wrestler has absolutely nothing left to prove? Welcome to Pro Wrestling Quickie. I'm Tristen Law, semi-retired pro wrestler and your host. You don't have much time, and neither do I. So let's have a quickie. Recently, Mick Foley was asked about the possibility of wrestling a match in AEW. Understand that nothing is booked, nothing has been announced. He was asked a question, and Foley says he believes he has one more match left in him. That's it. And honestly, I understand personally why he'd say that. Here's why I think people are getting this wrong. I don't think Mick Foley showed up in AEW because he was chasing one last match. I think he showed up because he genuinely loves wrestling, because it's fun, because it's something he spent most of his life doing. And yes, there's a paycheck attached, but I don't look at Mick Foley and see a guy desperately hanging on. This isn't one of those stories where a wrestler from a different generation needs one more payday. Foley has written books, he's done speaking engagements, he still does signings, he's built a life outside of the pro wrestling ring. So when he says he thinks he has one more match left in him, I don't hear desperation, I hear honesty. And if I'm being honest, I get it myself. I'm semi-retired myself. If the right opportunity came along and made sense, I'd probably think about one more match too. Not because I need it, not because I'm trying to relive the glory days, but because wrestling never completely leaves you. The crowd reaction never stops feeling good. The connection never completely goes away. That's part of what makes retirement so difficult for entertainers. Now here's where I land on this. Mick Foley has earned the right to have one more match if he wants one, and if he can do it safely. That's the important part, safely. Because anyone expecting Mick Foley to take chair shots to the head, fall off things, or try to recreate the Hell in the Cell, you're out of your mind. And honestly, I don't think Foley's out of his mind. I think he's way too smart for that. The thing that keeps getting overlooked is that this isn't about age. This is about expectations. People act like if Foley wrestles again, he has to go 20 minutes. Why? What can Mick Foley accomplish in 20 minutes that he can't accomplish in 8? Give him an entrance, let the crowd react, let him hit a few signature spots, the mandible claw, bang bang, have a nice day, maybe a double arm DDT, everybody cheers, and he gets out of there. I look at it the same way I look at a legendary musician. If Michael Jackson were alive today, nobody would expect the 1983 version. People would want Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean, Hit the Moonwalk, Some Memories, The Experience. Nobody would feel cheated. And that's how I view Mick Foley. Fans don't want 1998 Mick Foley. Fans want 2026 Mick Foley. That's the version that's actually standing in front of us. Mick Foley doesn't owe wrestling another match, but if he wants one and he can do it safely, he's earned the right to have it. The goal isn't to recreate the past, the goal is to celebrate it. Tell me what you think in the comments. My name is Tristen, and that's your Pro Wrestling Quickie.